Have you ever imagined what it would be like to live trapped in a game where your real life depends on your virtual skills? This is the story of Asuna, one of the most fascinating heroines in Sword Art Online, who transformed her journey of fear into a saga of courage and determination. At first, she was just a young private school student who borrowed her brother's nervegear to try out the new game Sword Art Online. But fate had other plans. When 10,000 players became trapped in the deadly game created by Kayaba Akihiko, Asuna found herself confronting her worst nightmare. For 2 weeks, she remained paralyzed by fear in her virtual room in the town of beginnings. But something inside her shifted. Instead of succumbing to defeat, she decided to face the game head-on, even if it meant risking everything. Her determination was so intense that she began hunting monsters tirelessly, leveling up at an astonishing speed. It was during these solitary battles that she met Kirito, an encounter that would change her life forever. What began as a strategic partnership quickly evolved into something deeper. Asuna, known as the Flash for her exceptional speed with the rapier, proved to be much more than just a skilled player. As the sub-leader of the Knights of Blood, she broke barriers and earned respect in a virtual world dominated by men. Her sword skills were legendary, but what truly set her apart was her ability to maintain her humanity in an environment that constantly tried to strip it away. Every battle Asuna faced was not just a test of her combat skills, but also of her inner strength. When other players succumbed to despair, she kept hope alive. Her exceptional in-game cooking was not just a skill. It was a way to bring comfort and normalcy to a world where death was a constant threat. Asuna's transformation from a frightened girl into a fearless warrior didn't happen overnight. It was through countless challenges, such as the fight against the game's first boss, where she and Kirito had to work together to survive. Each victory came at a cost, and each defeat taught a lesson. Perhaps the most fascinating aspect of her journey is how she never lost her compassion. Even in the darkest moments, when the temptation to become cold and calculating was strong, Asuna kept her heart open. Her relationship with Kirito blossomed, not only because of their complementary battle skills, but because both refused to let the virtual world steal their humanity. Asuna's legacy goes beyond her achievements in SAO. When the game finally ended, she carried these lessons into other virtual worlds, like Alfheim Online, where she continued to prove that true strength comes not just from the sword but from the heart. In every virtual world she visited, whether as the swift swordswoman of SAO or the berserk healer of ALO, Asuna demonstrated that adaptability and determination can overcome any obstacle. Her story reminds us that sometimes our greatest battles aren't against monsters or bosses, but against our own fears and limitations. Today, Asuna remains a symbol of resilience and personal evolution. Her journey teaches us that no matter how daunting the challenge ahead may seem, there's always the possibility to turn fear into strength, loneliness into connection, and despair into hope. And now, reflecting on this incredible journey of transformation, one question lingers. If you were trapped in a virtual world where every decision could be your last, what kind of person would you choose to become?